Hello YouTube. This video is going to be about field stripping and cleaning the HK MR762A1 rifle. You see it in front of you, and you see the tool that usually comes with the rifle. If you didn't get this, let's say you bought it used or something like that, and you didn't get this tool, you can use any Allen set of the proper size. If you do have the tool, it's number 5 bit, okay? And the only thing I'm going to use this for is these two bolts right here that secure the handguard, okay? So if you don't have this tool, just find an Allen bit that fits these bolts, okay? Also, you can use the same tool or an equivalent and the smallest bit for driving out pins, the front and rear pin that connect upper and lower receivers, right? Or you can use the tool that comes in the buttstock for that, but that tool does not do anything for these bolts, okay? So if you want to use the tool for the pins that comes in the buttstock, the way you do that is you turn the rifle this way, turn the butt pad counterclockwise 90 degrees, remove it, and then you'll see a tool inside of it, okay? And you'll see that the tool has a very narrow point on it. You see that? And that's what you would use for driving out pins, and we might as well, since I took it out, okay? I'm going to move the butt pad here. Okay. So let's make sure that the rifle is not loaded. Since I'm in California, I'm going to have to use the tool to activate my bullet button to take out the magazine. Okay. Magazine is out. The rifle is unsafe. Okay. We're going to check the chamber. Make sure that it's clear. Okay. So we know the rifle is unloaded. We want to make sure that the bolt is all the way forward. So if you had the magazine when you pulled the charging handle and the bolt carrier back, you want to make sure to drive the bolt forward. You should know that you use this lever here to allow the bolt to ride forward. Okay? I'm going to close the gate for now. Alright, so at this point we're going to flip the rifle over. I'm going to do it this way. Okay? And the reason why I said you want to use this tool, and you have to use this tool, is because each of these pins has a little spring-loaded detent in them, which you have to push in before you can drive the pin out. Okay? Just like that. We're going to do the same with the back pin. Okay? And now we can separate the upper and the lower receivers. Okay? The lower receiver, if you wanted to do something with your buffer or anything like that, you have a little detent right here. Okay? And you would want to push the detent in, which allows your buffer to come out. Okay? But I don't need to do that, so I'm going to leave it in. Alright? The only cleaning I've ever done on this did not require to remove the hammer or the trigger, anything like that. So usually I just do cleaning with a patch, running it around all the surfaces and making sure that there's no loose debris and stuff like that. I'll also apply a little bit of oil into the pivot spots. Okay. So lower receiver is very easy to clean. Let's talk about the upper receiver. Alright, when you have it separated from the lower, obviously you're going to want to pull on your charging handle, okay, and take out the bolt carrier, okay, all the way. You're going to take out your charging handle, okay. The charging handle I usually just clean very lightly and lubricate it very well. I'm going to set this aside. Let's talk about the bolt carrier and the bolt itself. So in order to disassemble this, you will use your tool again and you see this little pin, it's got a head on one side and nothing on the other. You're going to want to use your tool and drive this pin out. It'll be very easy to take out, and as you're taking it out, you'll see that the firing pin will move back, as you saw it just now, right here. You're going to want to lift on your firing pin safety, which is this lever right here, okay, and then pull the firing pin back all the way, allowing it to come out, okay. And you saw the firing pin and its spring came out together, okay. At this point, you're going to want to take out your camming pin, which is this, and then take out your bolt. And you can clean everything as is without further disassembly. You just clean inside, lubricate this bolt carrier body very well, okay? You want it to be generously lubricated, okay? You can clean the bolt head, and it's not recommended to remove the extractor, and I haven't needed to remove the extractor as of yet, so I'm not gonna even get into it. So you don't want to do anything further with your bolt. You just simply want to wipe it down, clean it nicely if you want to use a brush or anything like that. Clean the inside of the firing pin channel, okay? Make sure there's no debris and that it's generally clean, okay? Now, the receiver, you just need to remove all the debris and powder residue and anything like that from inside of the receiver using just patches and picks. And then what I normally do is using the tool I've already mentioned, okay, I'm going to unscrew the bolts that hold the handguard. Okay. And pull them out this way. They will not actually come out all the way. They'll be retained, which is good. I like that. Then you want to take your handguard off. Okay. Move it all the way out. And then here you'll see your gas piston rod. You'll want to take it right here, pull it back, take it out of the gas piston and take it out of the receiver. Okay. And you'll want to remove your gas piston just like that. And you'll want to clean it well, but without removing any metal or anything like that. And you do not want to lubricate this part. You also want to clean inside the actual gas block, and also do not lubricate it. Okay, so clean it as much as you want, but then dry it. Okay, and the way you reassemble it is just like that. This piston rod has a little cutout on one end, and I usually, well, I think you have to put the cutout end facing the barrel, basically. Push this in, put the piston rod back into the piston or the gas piston. Okay. You'll then want to take your handguard and place it back over the assembly. It's going to be tight. Okay. You're going to want to push these in and tighten by hand. Or using your Allen tool. And then finish tightening using a tool. Okay. You clean the barrel using your preferred method. Right now you have a clear access to the barrel. You definitely want to make sure that your locking lugs are clean and your chamber is clean. So use your preferred method for that, okay? And make sure that that is very clean. Now, reassembling the bolt carrier. If you're looking at the bolt carrier this way, let me zoom you in a little. Okay. So looking at the bolt carrier this way, which is, you know, where the piston basically hits, gas piston rod, you want to insert the bolt with the extractor going this way, okay? So I don't know how you're looking at this, but the extractor should be on the side with the HK print, okay? Right here on the bolt carrier group. Align the hole for the camming pin. Make sure that the camming pin hole allows the firing pin to go through, so you're going to want it, you don't want to position it this way, you want to position it this way. Okay? When that's in, you're going to take your firing pin and spring, you're going to put them into their channel. Hold on, one sec. Okay, you're going to want them in their channel. You're going to push this in so that the firing pin safety kind of holds it in place, like so. Then you're going to advance it a little bit forward and push the pin in that retains the firing pin. And the firing pin should still have a little movement when it's in, okay? And when the firing pin takes it. If it doesn't, you probably reassembled it incorrectly. So make sure that it has a little movement after you reassembled it. Now, bolt should move freely. Okay, you can test that. Make sure you leave it in this position for reassembly. Okay, right in line with the where the piston rod, gas piston rod, hits the bolt carrier. Okay. Assuming you've already cleaned the receiver, you're going to put the charging handle back in. You'll see these tabs on the charging handle. Okay. These tabs need to go into the receiver and allow the charging handle to go all the way down inside the receiver. Okay. Then you're going to take your bolt carrier, put it in its proper place, and over the charging handle, and drive everything forward. Okay. Next thing is you're going to want to reconnect the upper receiver and the lower receiver. Okay, and you're going to drive this pin in about halfway. It's going to go without using the tool. Then you're going to want to still apply pressure onto the pin, but also use the detent on the other side and drive it in all the way, like so. Okay. Now you do the same thing with the rear pin. Start it by hand, like so. Then while applying pressure from the other side, you're going to use the tool and push on the detent and then drive it out all the way. Okay. Now both pins have been reinserted. You can check that the rifle works. Okay. You're going to want to reinsert the magazine, just like so. You're going to want to make sure that the bolt catches, okay, and that you can drive it forward that way. You're going to put the tool back into its place. I hope you can see that. So just like that. Okay, you're going to put the butt pad back on this way and turn it that way, and it'll lock in place. And your rifle at this point has been cleaned and reassembled, and you can do whatever you want it to do with it. Store it or take it to the range. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.